You ever get yourself trapped in a stairwell? Maybe it's one of those older buildings, kind of neglected, after hours, after a workshop, nobody around. And after your workshop ended and there was a huge crowd that everybody needed to take the elevator, even though you love all these people, you're thinking, I could just take the stairs. I could beat them. It'll be funny. I'll see them at the bottom. And you open the stairwell and you step inside and you realize we're on the 6th floor, but okay, whatever. Go down to the lobby, wait for your friends, have a little moment of, it took you so long, that elevator's so fucking ancient. Except that as you get into the stairwell, you realize this stairwell's seen better days. All right, there'll be an exit to the lobby. It's totally fine. And as you're going down the stairwell, you start noticing that the doors say that there's no access. And you think, well, that can't be true, right? So you keep going down, and there's not an obvious exit to the lobby. No, instead there's a odd, very old, very stuck door. This thing has rivets on it and does not look like a normal access door, especially not to a lobby. And you didn't pass the 1st floor or anything that said 1 or lobby. In fact, this has a little handwritten scrawled sign that says exit to lobby. You think, all right, whatever. You push it open just enough so you can squeeze through. And there's light here. It's not dark. And you follow a little windy hallway. But you don't come out in the lobby. No, you come out in some kind of warren. I don't mean of animals. I mean of people. There's a desk, and I think there's a coat. Poor lighting. Everything's extremely cluttered and crowded. There's a computer. It's a really old CRT monitor. It's packed with stuff. There's some maintenance pipes. There's something that looks like it leads to some kind of storeroom. And at this point, you're thinking, okay, I can't actually get myself stuck in a stairwell, right? Okay, this is ridiculous. I need to find the lobby. I don't want to climb all the way back up. I'm really, really fucking tired. So even though you might get in trouble, you think, I don't care. I just want to get out of this fucking building. So you call out, a little nervously. You're a rule follower, so you're thinking, okay, I'm going to get myself in trouble, but that's okay. Turn on the charm. But nobody answers. There's not a sound down there. I don't know. It's just been abandoned since 1987. It doesn't even look like it's made it into the 90s. But nobody answers you. There is no sound. There's not even a rat. And boy, does this place look like there's going to be a rat. No rat. No breathing. No sounds of someone on the phone. No one angry that you're in their private space. Nothing. No doors opening. Not even that weird kind of quiet, not quiet sound of someone kind of holding their breath near you, waiting to fuck with you in some fashion. Nope. That starts to get a little weird. So, back into the stairwell. You figure, all right, I'm just going to go up 1 floor. I don't want to walk all the way back up. So you start climbing back up and you think, well, I'll just take the second one. Maybe it's the first one. That obviously was not the lobby. And you get to the next door, and you notice that these doors all have a little note that says, no re-entry. Access on floors 4 and 6. Okay. All right, well, we got to go all the way up to floor 4, I guess. And as you're climbing back up, you get to what you think was one of the doors it mentioned. At this point, you're getting a little weirded out. You're starting to think, maybe that joke wasn't such a joke. I don't know. What the hell would you do if you got yourself stuck in an old stairwell? It's a Saturday. People already went home. Your workshop was running late. You don't have the information for the person who organized it, and what would they do? They don't know how to get back in the building. It's not their building. The other organizer is 2 states away. Your husband is 3,000 miles away. What would you do? Yeah. You realize you have no idea. And the next door you try to open, which does not have a little no re-entry sign on it. In fact, it says access 1 floor down, which in fact was not true because you just came from there and that door was locked. Okay. Well, you open it. it turns and you think, okay, thank God. Obviously someone got the signs wrong or the construction is actually done, whatever it is. When you open it, it's a wall. It's literally a wall of what appear to be styrofoam cinder blocks. And you think, okay, like what the fuck? What the actual fuck is going on? This doesn't make any sense. Like, what? You're not going to break through these, even though you probably could just by giving it a swift kick. You're a rule follower. You're not going to break through somebody's very carefully and artistically constructed cinder blocks, even if it is styrofoam. That's like, last resort shit. You're not being chased by zombies? Not yet. Yeah. Okay. You're trying to remember which floor said it had access? Well, there's only 3 more floors, 2 more floors. There are numbers on the doors, not that one. So you climb to the next floor. Okay. It actually turns. You open the door onto a hallway. But that floor is... This floor looks like no one's used it in ages. Like, why is this one of the floors that has access? Your workshop was on a totally normal floor. It had sound studios and people coming and going. But this floor, there's nothing. There's one single gray light bulb shining down. And beyond that is a very, very dark bunch of shadows at the end of this very short hall. You think, this really feels like a test. To see how desperate are you to get out of this fucking building that you're going to push that elevator button and it's going to open and an eldritch horror is going to fucking eat your face. And you think, no, nope, not for me. If I had a dog with me, the dog would be saying, we are going back in the stairwell, my friend. And you've seen enough horror movies to know that dogs are always right. You listen to the dog. So you go back in that stairwell. You don't even turn around. You just kind of sink back through the doorway. You only had 1 foot in the hallway to begin with. You're hoping that didn't, trigger some kind of test. Ooh. The darkness kind of looks like it's getting, darker at the end of that hallway. It's not forming a shape or anything like that, but it does seem like it's encroaching. It's encroaching. Yeah, no more of that. You figure I can just go back up to the top floor. I don't need to mess around with eldritch face-eating horror things coming out of elevators. So you go back in the stairwell. And you go up to the 6th floor. And the knob does turn. And man, did you think that wasn't going to turn. Oh. But it does. You open it. And it looks just like you left it. Just like you left it. No people. They already made it all the way out of the building. Joke's on you. But it looks, like you left it. And you get out of the stairwell and you walk to the elevator bank, which is pretty much right there. Looks normal. You get in the elevator, push the button. There is a lobby button. You get down there and it seems to have taken you where you wanted to go. It looks just like the lobby when you came in. Yeah. Took you right where you wanted to go. You get out of the elevator, walk out to the street. Still daylight, thank goodness. You don't think any more about it. Put that behind you. You're meeting a friend for dinner anyway. Yeah. I hope that's what happened. I hope you got out. I hope you got out. I hope you got out and it's the place you left. Because how do you know that the place you're currently in is the same place you left? How long would it take you to realize that it wasn't? Some small way. What would it be for you? How would you know? Would you? I hope you got out. I hope I got out. But how would I know? How would I know?